Hey, I'm here with the Dachshunds and I'm starting to teach weave to Dolly. I've already done a tutorial about how to teach a dog to weave by using lures. But ultimately with Dolly I want to teach different things because she's a smaller dog than my Mally, so I'm able to teach different behaviours as well to different dogs. So what I want to do with Dolly is I want to have 3 different things really at the end of it. So I want her to be able to weave in between my legs like a figure of 8, and I also want her to be able to do that with movement, with me walking. But I also want her to be able to just weave, just spin around one leg. So because I want to do that, I need to make sure that I've got 3, that's not high five, good, that I need to have different cues for that. So the cue for this behaviour, going around one leg, will need to be different for weaving in between my legs in a figure of 8. So I'm going to choose the command weave for the figure of 8 motion, and I'm undecided as to what cue I'm going to use for just spinning around one leg. And the behaviour is not there enough for me to put it on a verbal cue anyway, so always be mindful of that. But I'm just going to do a little session on both things with Dolly. Obviously we've got Manny here, so he's kind of a distraction. I haven't done any of this training with Manny. I will be at some point. Good boy. Go away, needy. So we're just going to work around Manny. So Dolly will be performing the behaviour regardless of what Manny's doing. No. Good. Yeah, so let's just start working through that again. How to teach weave. Dolly. Good girl. Dolls. Good. Dolly. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Yes. 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 Good. Okay, free. So initially I'm having treats in both hands. Yeah. And then I'm luring the dog through one leg. And then, yes, marking a reward when I get to the other leg. Okay, so I'll squat down so that you kind of dolls. Yeah. So I'm having the dog lured to my side. Don't know if you can see the dachshunds there. Luring her through, yes, reward. Luring her through, yes, reward. Yes. 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 Good. Then what I'm doing is I'm expecting her to do 2 weaves before I mark a reward. Yeah? Good. Yes. Yes. And then 3. Yes. Good. 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 No. Dot retreat. Good. 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 Yes. Very good. Find it. That's also where I'm using that duration marker of good, which she understands to mean as what she's doing is correct, keep doing so, and a reward will come at some point. So it's kind of a keep going marker, yeah? Ah, that hurt. Gently. Good. Yeah, so that's what we're doing with weave. Then we want to start adding a verbal cue to that. Now that she understands it really well, the luring process, we need to do 2 things. A, make our lure far less obvious, because eventually we want it just on a verbal. So to make our lure less obvious, initially we're doing this. You know, treat right to the dolls. Dolls. Good girl. Treat right on the end of the dog's nose and luring them through. Move further back so that you can see the dachshunds. Yeah. Good. And then we want to start making our lure far less obvious. So, yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Weave. Good. Weave. Good. Good. Weave. Yes. Weave. Yes. Weave. Yes. Good. Weave. Yes. Good. So So that's how we're going to be teaching her weave. When we want to start teaching her, because I also want to teach, ideally, end behaviour in mind, is for both of them to be able to simultaneously run in a circle around each leg. Okay, so that's something that I'm going to have to do with them individually, because Manny will obviously be going on one leg, Dolly will be going on the other, and they will both be spinning. Hey dolls. Good. Good boy, Manny. So let's just start doing a little bit on that. Dolly. Yes. Good. Good. Oh, go down the wrong way. Good. Yes. Good. Good. Good girl. Yes. Good. Yes. Nice. Good girl. Good. 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 Good girl. Good job. Yeah, so we'll be documenting the progress on that. And I'll probably do a video of Manny learning it, because he learns very differently to Dolly. Dolly's really confident dog. Manny is a confident dog, but he's less drivey than Dolly. Dolly's, hey guys, Dolly's far more, careful of the camera. Okay, go off and find it. Yeah, so he's sometimes a bit harder to train in the sense that he needs far more encouragement than she does. So I'll document that as well, because obviously it'll, it's always worth seeing how different temperaments and personalities of dogs train differently. Good dogs. They're so cute. Okay, yeah, so that's just what we've been doing this morning.